Roblox clicker games. Long ago, this genre took over my channel and all of Roblox. There was clicking simulator, tapping simulator, click tapping simulator, click to win taps to click in simulator. You get the idea. There was a lot of games with similar names. Ooh, rhyming. It got kind of ridiculous. Today we're gonna be checking out some of Roblox's biggest clicking games and find out why they were so popular. Also, I made my own clicking game called Tapping Gods. It did pretty well. You guys liked it, and if you never played it, like, I don't know, should I make a sequel? I wanna make more games again. That's a side note though. Okay, so the first game we're gonna be checking out is Clicker League. And before I get started with this list of games, it's worth noting that the most popular clicking game ever was called Clicking Simulator, and it got taken down for plagiarism. I actually don't know if that's why it got taken down, but they had like literal Pokemon-looking pets at one point. It was kind of weird. Now, before I get started with the gameplay and checking out the UI and builds and everything in this game, let me give you a brief summary on clicker games, okay, and how they work. Well, basically, that's what you do. You just click. Look, ready? Bink, bink, bink. And in this game, I've already played it, so I'm getting 2.12 SP. What the heck does that even, like, what number is that? I gotta look that up real quick. In the context of large numbers and their abbreviations, SP represents septillion? Yeah, that's a pretty big number, safe to say. So we're getting 2 septillion clicks, and the way you get here, you start off with 1 click, 1 measly little click, but this is where the game gets addicting. You see these little boxes floating above me? They are not just cardboard things with eyes and tails. No, they're actually pets. These are, you know, less than adequate pets. They're not great pets. Some of them are pretty cool, like that one, but they give you various multipliers, and it makes your taps go way up. Now, you can also rebirth, and once you rebirth, you cost taps, right? So you gotta pay 20 trillion taps, and then you click again, and boom, you're doing a little bit more every time. So you start from 1, you go all the way up to insane numbers like septillion. That's what's so exciting. What the heck is that? That guy has giant tacos and bowls of ramen. I'm not sure if those are those pets? Like, why are they so giant? How did he get giant tacos? Why are these pets? This is the thing with simulators and clicker games specifically. They went off the rails with the pets. I mean, look at this. The Thing? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Wait, did they do like a collab with Wednesday, or did they just straight up copy Wednesday? That's from the Addams Family Wednesday show, and this is Thing from the Addams Family. What? Those are actually pretty good. How did they go from pets like this to tacos to this? Oh, and by the way, I Show Speed is in here randomly. Why? Not sure why he's a pet. He's also huge. There's some left, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. Wow, he's only 349 Robux. What a steal. All right, there we go. We got a shiny Speed. Dude, I'll take it. So again, you click, 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 you buy, and as you can see, a problem that these clicker games have always had, there are so many buttons. I mean, I gotta count the buttons real quick. I'm gonna count all the menus and buttons as 1. Ready?
3 hours later.
30. Actually, no, 31. And then this just popped up as I'm counting. 32. I think we got enough buttons here. Okay, maybe. Fine. You got me. I'll buy the starter pack. This is where they get you, bro. I will buy the starter pack, but that's it. Are you making a video? No. What a jokester I am. Anyways, this game is ridiculous, and it's not as exciting because I'm not playing as a new player. You can see all the crazy stuff I had. There's Sun Wukong. Like, why? But yeah, you basically click, and that's how these games got so crazy. There's a million different portals. They all give you different multipliers. There's pets to collect, but there's more games to show you. We're going into a new one right now called Rebirth Champions. So Rebirth Champions is actually a game that's currently still updating. It has like 12,000 players, and even though it doesn't have clicking in the name, it has Rebirth. That's where they getcha. It's all about clicking, baby. I mean, technically, and we're gonna go over this later, pretty much every game is a clicking simulator if you think about it. Like, you just click stuff, but this is a little bit more bare bones. You see, there's barely any gameplay. In this game, I have an auto clicker on, so I don't even have to click. It's literally doing it for me. I am getting 739 quintillion clicks every nanosecond, and I don't even have to do anything. I can read my death note while I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I can do so many different activities. I can play with my Pichu. How cute. Aww. And in this one, you also can rebirth. That multiplies all of your things, which gives you more things, and you just keep getting better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John, not sponsored. I can't finish that. We're not sponsored yet. Papa, I'm waiting. That sounds weird, but Papa John is who I'm talking to. So they've updated this game a little bit. Basically, you just go through the different worlds, kind of like any other simulator, but you click a bunch, you collect pets, and in this game, they actually have some pretty cool pets. I have this one, only 112 of these exist, and it's pretty cool. It's a Taffy Angel Ultimate, and it's right there. Look at that thing. That thing is sick. But here's one of the newest updates. They added an event portal. This is something these clicker games have done a lot. And basically, you go into the portal, and it's a complete new currency and new eggs, new pets, things like that. In this currency, or in this world, you are collecting shells, and then you use the shells as currency to buy everything. That's the biggest thing about clickers that are different from other simulators. In a lot of games, like Bubblegum Simulator, and same with Pet Simulator, you're collecting a different currency to then buy things with. But in this game, the clicks are the money. So every time you click, you get money. I wish it was like that in real life. Like I could just click to get money. Oh, I would be clicking all day. I would just be sitting there with an auto clicker. $1 billion. Richest man alive. All he do is click. That'd be kind of sick, actually. There's also a pirate shop with pirate quests as well. You have to complete quests to get treasure maps. Not sure what those do. Oh my gosh, wait. You find treasure from each treasure map to get a reward? See, some of these games, like this one, is actually pretty well made, and it goes in depth. They have quests. They have a whole different, like, crafting system, and they have prestiges. Like, what even is all this? You saw the last game I was in. It was just buttons galore. This one does have a bit of buttons, you know, but it's a lot less. It's probably half the buttons, and they have, like, double the gameplay. Maybe even triple, if you will. Oh, and look at this, the pirate shop. I can buy fruit boxes, golden coconut, and golden grapes. Oh, but it's gonna cost 1 million shells, and I only have 2,000. I don't think I have quite enough for that. Well, they also have a summer rewards right here. I'm not sure how you get these. So it looks like 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes in game. So these are timed rewards. This is something that like Grow a Garden does really well, like the timed rewards. The longer you're in the game, the more opportunities you have to get rare stuff and unlock things. And these are upgrades. Every good clicker game has these. You basically just collect a bunch of the currency, and then you can buy things to collect more of the currency to get better luck, better ingredients, better No, we can't. I told you we can't say it. We're not sponsored by Papa yet. We are not sponsored by Papa yet. Until it happens. It's gotta happen, right? Because the first egg is only 250 shells. We can actually buy that. And we got the summer sun. Pretty cute, pretty cool. How good is this comparatively to my taffy angel? Oh, it sucks. It's actually nowhere near. It's all the way down there. It probably just does. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a cute little guy. But it does shell multipliers, which is different. Now, these rare exclusive pets in certain areas will give you multipliers for that specific area. So that's what's kind of cool about the event areas. But later on, after this event is gone, the pets are kind of useless. So I've always kind of felt weird about event areas. But you know what I didn't feel weird about? This next game that we're hopping in. What a good transition. Now, no offense to the creators of this game. This game's called Clicking Frenzy, and I'll have all these games linked in the description. This one's one that's not as well made. I hate to say that. I mean, you can tell by the builds and the pets and the UI that it's just a lot of these clicking games that came out kind of used like the same assets and like very bare bones builds. Their pets were kind of bad. But look, this is what it's like when you start from scratch, when you have 0 of everything, 0 clicks, 0 gems, 0 reboots. Ready? 1. Wait, what? Whoa, why did I get 1 point quintillion? What? I was only supposed to get 1. Oh, it's because they have a thing going on right now where you automatically get times 999.99 VG clicks. What even is VG? Vegetarianillion? I need to look that up. The abbreviation VG can refer to 2 different things. Vigintillion. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the other thing that it stands for, but you can do that yourself if you want, everyone. Okay, so I thought I was starting as a noob. I basically clicked once and I got quintillions, so that's pretty cool. On this game though, you can't just click anywhere. Most of the games you can just click anywhere on the screen, or if you're on your phone, you can tap anywhere. On this one, you have to click literally on the button. Kinda lame. Gotta dock points for that. But look, here's an egg hatch. Ready? We got a big ol' egg, and oh, what the heck was that? Was that a dragon with a dog face? I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I didn't like it. It scared me a little bit. Now, a lot of things that are a lot of clicker games do this as well. They sell a Robux pet that's always your best pet. It's basically like a huge pet in Pet Simulator where it's always going to be the same stats as your #1 best pet. If you have a dog that's a 1 stat pet, this one will be 1 stat. If you have a dragon dog that's a 1 billion stat pet, that one's gonna match it. So it's kind of sick. But look at all the portals. This is just agonizing. Look at how many different areas you had to unlock. Whenever I played these clickers, it took a really long time to get through. Let's just say that. And when you do rebirths, you go all the way down to the highest one you can afford. And I can't even read these numbers. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I cannot afford. I cannot afford. I don't know what I can afford because I don't know what any of these numbers mean. Now we have 7.5 QN rebirths. Not too shabby. And last, but certainly not least, Tapping Gods. This was the game that me and my dev team made a couple years ago. And even though I had made a few games in the past before this game, this one was definitely the best received I've ever released. This game had, I think it had like 20,000 players at one point playing at the same time. It's no Grow a Garden, but you know, it did pretty freaking well. Also, there's a Russo boss and he has no pants. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't program it like that. I don't know why he has no pants, okay? Take it up with the devs, not me. Anyways, we had a lot of unique stuff around the game. We had unique builds. We also had a jetpack feature that no game really did before us. And instead of jumping to different islands straight up, you had to jump off this little thing and go towards the other islands. You can see them all right over there. So it was pretty cool. If you guys think we should make a sequel to this, let me know. I don't even talk to the devs anymore, but like I'll get some people together and make like a Tapping Gods X or something. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty swell, pretty cool. Maybe there's something we could do there. And look at this. We had a warped dimension you could go through right here and it'll take you to another dimension. What simulators are doing that, bro? This was sick. Wait, this actually looks a lot better than I remember. And this was like 5-6 years ago, maybe even longer. I don't know. I'm down to make a sequel. And there's also a super shrine. I also want to show you guys what comes up when I search clicking simulator. It's like, okay, we have, you know, clicking simulator, clicker madness, every click plus one fat, clicking simulator X, pet clicks, like sword clickers, clicking pets? What are we doing here? 999 DE clicks. Anyways, if I missed any clicker games, let me know. If you guys want to see another video like this, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.